It's been a long time since I have vlogged. A lot has happened. I'm in a kind of pretty much totally different spot than I was before. Kind of. At least my focus is different than last time I vlogged. I have obviously gotten married about 6 months ago now. And actually 6 months tomorrow. And obviously the focus after you get married is usually family. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. My doctor has taken me off of all of my PCOS meds except for Glumetza. That has been difficult, definitely difficult. My PCOS symptoms have kind of like spiraled out of control, like completely out of control. I've gained 15 pounds or so since the wedding, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I was so busy around the wedding that I wasn't weighing myself or anything like that. It was just so hectic. But I did drop a little bit more weight around then. So I'm at least 15 pounds heavier than then. My hirsutism is crazy out of control. Acne, which I haven't had acne in forever. Acne came back. My skin, you can probably see, like, my skin is super oily, which is really annoying because I hate, like, anything greasy feeling. And I just feel greasy all the time. Gross. Sorry, hang on one second. The most kind of upsetting, I'd say, symptom is my hair loss. My hair started thinning and falling out, probably around, it was late February when I really started noticing it. I kind of thought that I noticed it before then, but late February, early March, was when I really started to notice it. And then mid-March is when I became really aware of it and really upset by it. It's just so upsetting. I don't know if you can see the way the camera is, like right there. That's my problem area. And it's also just everywhere is thin. So it's really frustrating. Hang on one moment. Okay. It's really frustrating. It really affects my self-esteem quite a bit. It's just, I was telling my husband, I'm like, he's like, it's not a big deal, you can't notice, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's not a big deal to you because you're a guy, but for me, it's really socially unacceptable for a woman to be balding. People look at it differently than a man that's balding. So I have a really hard time with that. But I've started taking a bunch of supplements to help with that. One of them being biotin, and I think it's helping. I have some baby hairs growing, which is really good. The other thing is my cycle. My period has just about completely stopped. I got my period once in November after I stopped my birth control, and then didn't get it for a few months. We went on our honeymoon March 7th, March 11th, I got my period. Of course. And let me tell you, tampons in Antigua are super expensive. Learned that the hard way. But since then I haven't had anything. So I've started a whole bunch of stuff to try and get on top of it, because it's always been when I have kids, or when I look at having kids, I really want to be healthy and be able to, not have trouble. Well, this is that time and I'm having trouble. So I started acupuncture, which I love. I think it's amazing. Absolutely love it. I started personal training, which I hate at the time that I'm doing it, but I love it after. And what else? I'm going to be seeing a nutritionist starting in 2 weeks. See a nutritionist. And I think that might be it. But yeah, so I'm trying. Now the other thing, oh, that was the other thing. My midwife. I've been seeing a midwife instead of an OB. I just like the way they do things better, and hopefully if I'm able to get pregnant and have a healthy pregnancy, then I would be able to deliver at their birthing center there, which I love the idea of that much more than a hospital birth. That's way in the future, but that's the goal. So the midwife there that I've been seeing wants to see me once a month and keep on top of everything. Now how I got really into that is that there's a new PCOS symptom that I didn't even know existed until it happened to me. About a month ago, a little less than a month ago, I noticed that I was lactating. Not pregnant, not breastfeeding, nothing like that. They did a blood test and everything, just randomly producing milk. It's always something new with PCOS, always. So they did blood work, they tested everything. My A1Cs, thank God, came back still pre-diabetic, but not diabetic, which I was convinced that I had diabetes. So those are fine. My cholesterol is through the roof, of course. But my hormone levels, my prolactin levels, which is the hormone that helps you produce breast milk, were totally fine. So I just actually yesterday had a mammogram, which I didn't expect to have at 30, but apparently it's not that uncommon, but I just wasn't expecting it. Everything's fine, so it's got to be hormone related. The midwife thinks it's like metabolism, insulin, whatever, hormone related. So I got that going for me. But I forget where I was going with all that. But anyway, I have a whole bunch of people basically working together. I'm still seeing the endocrinologist, the reproductive endocrinologist. I don't know if there's a difference between the two, but seeing her the end of this month, so still every 3 to 4 months. So yeah, got a whole bunch of people working. Now, the one thing that I've realized, the midwife wanted me to keep track of my foods. And, she's like, how's your diet? And I'm saying, it's fine. It's good. I'm a vegetarian. I know what I'm supposed to get. I know what I'm supposed to eat, and I eat fine. Well, I just had a slight mental breakdown when I started logging the foods that I'm eating and realized how truly in denial I've been. Like 100% in denial. It was really upsetting when it kind of hit me and when I logged everything and saw how bad it is. For an example, today is when I really started, I know what I've eaten, but today is when I really put it down with all the calories and the nutrition and everything, like nutritional values. Not that anything I ate was nutritious, but I found, there's a rainbow up there. It's so pretty. But I found that I do great in the morning. Morning is fine. Afternoon is fine. It's when I get home, I completely binge. To the point where yesterday my total caloric intake, I guess is what you'd say, was, I want to say 4,600 calories. I believe it was. It's either 45 or 46. That is disgusting. Disgusting. I was so embarrassed when I saw that. Just, on paper. On my FitnessPal. So embarrassed. My total fat was something like 280 grams for the day. And it just hit me. I'm like, I've been lying to myself this whole time. I have completely been lying to myself and lying to everyone around me without really understanding that I was lying. And so that's when I kind of was like, all sorry, I really don't have a grasp on myself as well as I thought I did. I really don't. I'm really not holding myself accountable like I thought I was. So, it has to change. I mean, you know, before I was saying in the vlogs, like, I don't want to be a fat bride, blah, blah, blah. It's way more than that now. Now it's really my health, my cholesterol is through the roof. I'm not having a cycle. We can't start a family. It's not only me that I'm affecting now, it's also my husband, because I'm robbing him of the ability to have a family. So, sorry, as I'm talking, there's this rainbow straight in front of me. It's so pretty. But it's kind of like inspirational, I guess. I don't know. That's cheesy. But, yeah, so I really want to start vlogging again. I know I say that all the time, and I am the queen of broken promises when it comes to that, when it comes to health. But now I have all these people behind me and working together and staying on top of me, and I'm quite honestly spending a lot of money on all this stuff. It really can't go to waste. I really can't play around anymore. The picture that I have in my mind of me being pregnant and birthing a child and all that is not me being obese and pregnant and high risk and having interventions and everything. So it's serious now. It's not only my life, it's my husband's life and our potential child's life. And it is starting to downpour all of a sudden. It just got really dark, started downpouring. Welcome to the South. So I'm gonna let you guys go. But thanks for listening to me ramble. Hopefully I'll stick with this. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later.